What's up, Cowboys fans? D. Elliott here, letting you know my memorabilia collection is available on Fanatics.com. Check it out.
Happy Saturday, everybody. It's your boy, BG, the Cowboys Unifier, and we are tapped in on this Supporter Saturday. So where are all my faithful green badges at on Build Different Group? We're actually live on 4 different platforms, so I'm going to go through that here shortly. But like to welcome everybody to the show here. We are live in the gym. It is Saturday. It is Supporter Saturday. So shout out to all of the green badges that support the content here. If you'd like to join the show, just ask me. I'll place the link in there. We can chat it up. I've got a few things I want to cover. I want to talk about some things on the NFL Combine. We're going to talk about Stars Madness here coming up in March, especially with the Build Different group. That's right. We got a lot of things going. I got a newsletter going on LinkedIn over there. So I'm going to cover that for all of the professional Cowboy fans that are tapped in here as I'm live on LinkedIn, also on Twitter and on YouTube. Shout out to all of the YouTube new subscribers that are over there too, as well as we're live on multiple platforms here today. But welcome to the show, man. Let's give some shout outs to see who's rolling with us. I got a ton of stuff to cover today, man. So I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So make sure you tap in, especially if you're watching for the first time, and let me know where you're watching from. Let's get some shout outs to see who's rolling with us today, baby. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Green badge on the line. That's what I like to see first and foremost, setting the trend. Appreciate you always supporting. Michelle, I know you're busy out there, always running around, but you're always faithful, tapped in here. So thank you for your support. She says, thank you to all the veterans. I could drink to that, though, on Saturday. So you know how it is. If you got something, pull it up. But we're going to keep it PG here today. I'm on a small drink, but I'll toast to that. So shout out to all of the veterans. Thank you, Michelle, Green Badge supporter here. Make sure if you got your refreshments, y'all get cozy. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be live here talking about a lot of different things, especially from new platforms. We're going to talk some about Patreon. So shout out to the Patreon gang. We're going to talk about Cowboys Chronicles. Like I said, we're going to talk about the LinkedIn newsletter. I'm going to talk about some of the NFL Combine stuff as the Combine is getting ready to kick off on Monday. So we want to make sure that everybody who is a 15%er that is tapped in, 365 days a year on their football team, we do that here as a Dallas Cowboy fan base. So give me a shout out. Let me know where you're watching from. I see you. Hey, Caitlin, how you doing? Tapping in from Corpus Christi. Always contacts with Caitlin. Appreciate you tapping in. Always being a Green Badge supporter. What up, Ruben? I see you out there in Arizona, baby. Ruben's been a faithful Green Badge supporter. Hey, shout out to all of the Green Badges that are chiming in. It's good to see y'all. She said, on this day back in 1989, Jerry Jones bought and acquired the Dallas Cowboy franchise. Right on time. As I told you, Caitlin is always coming with the context. That is right. We are on the anniversary. That is right. February 25th. That's the day after my birthday. So it's hard for me to forget that. But shout out to Jerry Jones, who he bought it for $140-some million. Now it's worth almost $8 billion, right? What up, Clyde? I see you tapping in. Appreciate you tapping in. Do me a favor if you're watching for the first time, or if you're new here, leave me a comment. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. We like to see where this content spans to. As I said, we're on 4 different locations. So let me just go through that right quick. So shout out to all of the Green Badge supporters here on Facebook. Without y'all, this content doesn't happen. And speaking of our supporters, we're looking for 5 more brand new supporters. We got to get to 150 so we can get to the NFL draft in Kansas City. So shout out to my guy, Marcus Bird. I need 5 more new supporters, especially if you're new checking out the content today and you want to support the content. Get on this list now. You have a 1 in 5 chance of winning what's in this package. So we're going to be talking about the Green Badge supporters here today. That's how this show originally got started here on Facebook, when Facebook became a platform that creators like myself could monetize, our viewership and our fans and things of that nature, and earn subscriptions and earn stars. When Facebook did that, we gradually came over here and did Supporter Saturday. So shout out to all of the Green Badges that are rolling with us on the Built Different group. Now, we're also live on LinkedIn. That's where all my professionals hang out. That's where I'm at over there once a week. And that's a great segue. I'll go ahead and just share this with y'all while we're talking about that. What we got going on over there at LinkedIn, baby. How many of y'all are on LinkedIn here? Let me see a show of hands. I know we got one of our Cowboy cousins over there on LinkedIn. She's always tapped in with us. Where's our girl? President of the Richmond fan club out there. We know where she's at. She's always tapped in with us over there. But on LinkedIn here, let me get this. I got the graphics up now. On LinkedIn, once a month, or actually once a week, I'm over there on a newsletter every week. This last newsletter edition, I talked about the no bull, about how NFL players are selected, or actually college players or players, period, are invited to the NFL Combine. And also no bull, you know, for those folks out there that wear the no bull brand, know about the no bull brand. They're a big sponsor of the NFL Combine. So I talked about that in this week's edition here. I even had some throwback content. I tell you about how you can repurpose different forms of content. I talk in terms of content creation and content creators over on LinkedIn for all my professionals. So as you see it there, you can tap in with me over there, tap in on the weekly newsletter, as I usually have that out by every Wednesday. So once the Combine kicks off here next week, I'll have that going. So if you're on LinkedIn, send me a direct connection over there. We can link up on LinkedIn. You can get into the newsletter. That's content I'm putting out there. I'm not putting out anywhere else. So shout out to all of those folks over there that's on LinkedIn. Make sure you send me an invite. Get on the Game Changers newsletter there as we talk about the NFL Combine or the NFL Super Bowl train, how it's left State Farm out there in Glendale, Arizona, and it's got a quick pit stop at Indianapolis for Lucas Oil Stadium. You know, that's where we got the NFL Combine kicking off. And so I just share my thoughts with my viewers there every week about the NFL current news and notes. Not so heavy on the Dallas Cowboys because, quite frankly, everybody knows that I'm a Cowboy fan there, right? So shout out to everybody out on LinkedIn. Like I said, we're live on YouTube. Actually, we're live on YouTube as well. So let me get that pulled up right quick. I want to tell y'all what's going on over there on my channel on YouTube. Y'all probably haven't seen me live over there in a while, and that's all good. That's all gravy. There's a reason. There's a method to the madness here. You know, there's been some things that's changed on the YouTube platform over there in terms of shorts. So I'm talking to my creators here. You know, if you create content around your favorite NFL team, you know, there's different platforms you can create different kind of content for. What I'm doing over there solely on YouTube now is just uploading some video that I think the viewers there will find entertaining. You know, we've gained over 2,000 subscribers in the last 30 days. So shout out to everybody over there on YouTube. That's new subscribers. Want to make sure I show y'all some love. I'm not live there as much. I'm normally live on Build Different Group, but you guys will see me talk across the platforms. So that way you understand what's going on. But with YouTube, what I've done is, like I said, as I focused my efforts on shorts. And so if you don't know what shorts are, you know, everybody knows what stories are, right? Everybody knows the Instagram stories. You know, for a long time, I was sharing stuff on Instagram stories with music, and then Instagram actually made that a feature, you know, where you can, you know, upload your small videos under a minute. Nonetheless, YouTube has the same kind of algorithm, the same kind of platform over there when it comes to long form video. And I want to share what y'all got going on over there. So check out my YouTube channel here. That way we can make sure all the supporters, if you're on one type of platform, of, you know, not everybody that's on Facebook supports me, and I get that. Thank you, especially to the Patreon supporters. You know, YouTube has opened up the platform for subscriptions. You have to meet the criteria to get monetized. So I'm in the process of that over there right now. But as you can see, the new channel here, you know, basically I've just been uploading a lot of shorts. As you can see, a bunch of the shorts that I've uploaded over there, a lot of the videos you've seen me upload here too as well. But right now, between February and, you know, 90 days from the start of February, if you can get up to 10 million views on shorts, you don't have to have the 400 watch hours after you get the 1,000 subscribers to apply to get monetization. So to all my creators out there that are watching, you may be able to pick that up. Some of that, it may go over some folks' head, but that's cool. I want to make sure everybody understands why I'm on these platforms the way that I am. And it's hard to use the same, well, we use the same content across different channels, but there's obviously different algorithms, there's different audiences, there's different approaches. So shout out to everybody over there on YouTube. I wanted to make sure I went through and gave some folks some love on YouTube over there. But let's give some folks some love in the comment section as I've gone through that real quick. Brian Kite's typing in, says not a green pass yet, but love the show. Appreciate that. Says, yeah, I like that. I like that. Michelle Price says, oh, no, cocktail is mixed and very satisfying. No, it's just what the doctor ordered. I like my little Dr. Peppers. So just what the doctor ordered. I don't get into them cocktails like that, if you know what I mean. Nelly says, Gym time. That's right. What up, Green Bass, Nelly? I see you. Appreciate you tapping in. think she said she's going to be out there at the draft. We got the prototype is on the line. What's up, prototype? I see you said smoking on some Blue Dream. Sounds good, cousin. As we're going to talk about some Cowboy Cousins Chronicles here in a minute. Get it, Chronicles. See what I did there? Clyde says, I'm a Bengals fan, but I enjoy your show, and I got respect for the Dallas Cowboys. That's what's up. Appreciate that, Clyde. I like the way you keep it football. Shout out to all of my NFL fans here that may be fans of the other 31 NFL teams. That's cool. You can hang out here. We know y'all wait to talk shit about the Dallas Cowboys when we mess up or we shoot ourselves in the foot or we get beat the first round in the playoffs or we say it's our year every year. Y'all know yada, 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 yada. Y'all are here for the shenanigans. But for folks like my guy Clyde, appreciate that like to keep it football and support the content, even if it's just with a comment and a like and a share, because quite frankly, that's called social currency. And that's the most valuable here on the platform. So thank you for tuning in, Clyde, and thank you for the comment. I appreciate that. Michelle says, I guess she's talking to the guy that says not a supporter. Yes, she says, what are you waiting on? It's your best investment. Appreciate that promo there. Thank you, Michelle. JT's tapping in on YouTube, says, love you. Appreciate that. Love you too. Thanks for the subscription. Make sure you share this. Make sure you like this video on YouTube over there. We got the algorithm is banging. We have over 1 million views there in the month of February already on YouTube. So the shorts algorithm is showing favoritism, baby. So if you're a content creator and you're trying to grow your YouTube channel, get on the YouTube right now and start uploading those shorts, baby. The long form video there, they are pushing the shorts out where people are getting, and that's where a lot of the new subscribers I've gotten over the last 30 days, like JT probably have came from, is on shorts. So appreciate you tapping in, JT, over there on YouTube. What up, Julio? I see you said new QB Cowboys. I don't know about that. We're going to be talking about that coming up next week. As that's a great segue. Thank you, Julio. As we get into some more content here, let's talk about the NFL Combine. How many of y'all plan on watching the NFL Combine? By show of hands, anybody plan on watching the NFL Combine? Well, have no fear. BG got you near, baby. Here is the official NFL.com correspondence on the upcoming NFL Combine starting next week in Indianapolis, home of the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. They've been having the NFL Scouting Combine there for a number of years, going back. I don't know. It's been a lot of years. I remember last year, Stephen Jones was doing a lot of campaigning about trying to get the NFL Scouting Combine from Indianapolis down to AT&T, the mothership. Y'all know they just want to book it and have some more business going on in there. But here is all of the info. What is the Scouting Combine? When is it? Starts next week there, February 27th to March 6th. So next Monday to next Monday. You know, they've got 319 athletes they've invited. I've shared that in my weekly newsletter over there on LinkedIn, how those folks are actually selected. There's a method to the madness on how folks get selected to the NFL Combine. So I've already placed this link in my secret supporter group. So shout out to all of the supporters. Y'all know I work for y'all, but this has got how you can watch it, what days, what times. So I know you all got schedules out there for the working folks out there. You got to be able to plan it. You know, you want to DVR it, maybe you want to save it, but make sure you turn on your notifications because BG is going to be here. We're going to be talking about it. But here is all of the details about the NFL Scouting Combine. As you can see, 319 prospects there at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis this next week as we get ready to kick off this 23 NFL football season. So I'm excited about that. So make sure all my green badges, you go over there into the secret supporter group. If you're wondering, what do you get when you become a green badge supporter? Well, if you hear me just say that, there's a secret group that Facebook has set up for us when you become a green badge supporter. Like my guy Marcus Bird, shout out to the next 5 that may sign up here today. Hit that little green badge at the bottom of the screen with the heart in it. Once you sign up and become a green badge supporter, it's going to put you in that secret supporter group over there where I'm talking about. I share this type of stuff for my supporters because y'all know I work for y'all. What up, Bruno? I see you, baby. Shout out to my guy, Bruno. Let's get some more shout outs. I see you, baby, over there. Appreciate you tapping in. Always showing love. Green badge supporter over there. JT, I see you, baby. He says, yo, or oh, man, you got something going on over there, man. Maybe you got butt dialing going on over there or something. Brian says, I'm not sure I'm from Idaho. Okay, Idaho's tapping in. It's good to see some folks tapping in from Idaho. Bruno's tapping in. Says Zeke is a beast. He shared carries throughout the season and still almost got 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. I don't know what the running back that did that while injured. I'm with you, baby. There, we can cut to the chase here, talk a little bit about Cowboys. So if you've been following the news, Zeke is the most talked about running back along with Tony Pollard right about now. What are the Cowboys going to do? Are they going to ask Ezekiel Elliott to take a pay cut? Is Ezekiel Elliott going to sign up with a different NFL team come next year? We're not going to know this until next week. More information should be coming out on that, but I'm with you. 12 touchdowns, almost 1,000 yards, going into his 8th year. Where's my girl Caitlin at? I know she's always tapped in with the context she shared with us here before. The average shelf life of a running back is not even 4 years. Here, Zeke is getting ready to double that. So I understand there's a lot of folks out there hating on Zeke, and I'm with you right there, Bruno. I know that's why you probably commented there. I'm with you too as well. I hate the slander on our guy, but I don't see any other running back that's been in the league as long as Zeke has put up the kind of Zeke numbers that he did last season, even when he was hurt. Brian says, must-see TV. I know we're talking about the NFL Combine. Yeah. We just had our first Sunday without no football last week. We got 28 more to go. So after the 27th Sunday, this Monday, we're kicking off the NFL Combine. That's right. We're back in the mix on some NFL content. So shout out to all of those fans on all of the pages here, from Facebook to YouTube to LinkedIn and on Twitter. I don't really do much on Twitter, so shout out to all them Twitter folks that may engage with the content over there. We just got it streaming there to get us a presence. So shout out to everybody over there on tweeting. Caitlin says, I'll definitely be watching linemen, DB, and running back workouts. I'm going to be watching all of it. Definitely the running back. I got my eye on Bijan Robinson. I'm looking at CJ Stroud. I'm looking at Tim Duggan. I've shared those highlights here on the Built Different group. I've shared those highlights on the YouTube channel. So make sure, if you haven't checked that out, go up to the catalog on YouTube. Check out the highlights there. I've got my eyes on a couple of players just like the Dallas Cowboys have. And at 26 in the first round, I'm curious. I'm curious how the Dallas Cowboys are going to go. But let's make sure we get through the rest of our information here on Supporter Saturdays. So shout out to all of my green badges. If you're just tapping in, we like to celebrate our green badges. If you'd like to get up on the show, I'll send an invite. Say, hey, me. I'll put the link in the comments right now. You'd like to join me, you got to have your green badge. Y'all know this is for you. So any of my green badges that would like to get up on the show and talk about whatever you want to talk about, this is for you there. The link is in the comment section. Yes, Regina, shout out to Byron Jones. Prayer for Byron. If you haven't been following the news, y'all remember Byron Jones, cornerback, used to play for the Dallas Cowboys, went on to Miami, signed a big contract. He's been injured. Well, he's just, speaking of Twitter, announced his retirement. He's leaving the game. Says he can't run. He can't do some things. He's telling players not to take pills, not to take, if you ever watched the movie North Dallas 40, just connect the dots. All my Dallas Cowboy fans know what I'm talking about. That's been around the block here for a few times. If you know about the movie North Dallas 40, that's got a lot to do with what Byron Jones is tweeting currently. So thank you, Regina. You're right. Prayers out to Byron. As he announced his retirement, he's done from the league due to injuries. Told y'all, 4 opponents every week, injuries, baby. Injuries is undefeated. Trina's tapping in. I like how Trina is thinking. She says we need to get a backup QB2. That's why I've got my eyes on CJ Stroud. That's why I got my eyes on Max Duggan. All of these, Herndon kid, these new quarterbacks that I'm learning about in this draft. Y'all know I don't follow much college football, but I think we need to draft a young quarterback. And that's not because of what Dak did last season by throwing 15 interceptions. And this don't have anything to do with Dak and his promise saying that he's going to come back and make good on the promise, and we need to draft a quarterback in case he ain't good on his promise that we need to make him feel threatened. That's not the case. If you look at what happened with the 49ers, when they got down to their 4th-string quarterback in the playoffs, man, y'all remember when Tony Romo would go down and you knew that was it. I mean, if Tony Romo wasn't in the game, we didn't have a chance to win, right? He really had no defense. He really had that defense like we got now. He was always trying to slug. And all the points he put up against Peyton Manning, yeah, Romo wasn't in the game, we didn't have a shot, baby. But I think we need to get a young quarterback in this draft. I don't know what round. I think they need to grab a quarterback. I know we still got Will Greer, I think, on the practice squad. I know that Cooper Rush is now a free agent. The Dallas Cowboys need to sign him. Dak restructuring, we understand he's going to restructure. He's not going anywhere for at least a couple of years. So with that being said, I'm with you there on that, Trina. We need to draft a quarterback. I could be wrong. That might not be the best position the Dallas Cowboys need to draft in. But in my firm belief, after seeing what happened with the San Francisco 49ers last season, you need at least 3 quarterbacks. As Trina says, exactly. Yeah. The shout out, like I said, we're here live in the gym on Saturday. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment on this video. Let me know where you're watching from. And make sure you share this video, especially on your timeline, especially if you're new here and you're checking it out. We're going to be hot and heavy here in the gym next week as the NFL Combine is slated to kick off. I wanted to get everybody up to speed on what's going on as we get into the month of March. So you'll see as I flip my old calendar up here. As we get into March, we're going to do Star Madness in March. So what are stars? Y'all hear me talk about stars. Well, stars is a virtual currency. If you're not up to speed here, maybe you're just new, you're not understanding what's going on with Facebook. Stars is a virtual currency that you can buy here on the platform, and you can donate to creators like me. And the reason why you want to do that is because, as we've been talking about Dak and Zeke, I've got this autograph photograph here with Dak and Zeke in their rookie year. You know, they were the first rookie quarterback, running back duo to be selected to All-Pro as rookies. And so this is a commemoration for that. So top star giver, you don't even have to be a Green Bay supporter, but as the top star giver for the month of March, you're going to be able to walk away with that, baby. I'm going to mail it to you for no charge. That's right. So make sure you go get your stars, fb.com/stars, get your virtual currency. I got a ton of other things to give away to as well. So I broke out a bunch of these old hats that I've got, but they're not old. They're just new, and they're looking for a new home. So a bunch of these hats. I got 9 total hats here, even some for the kids. Get your stars, baby. We're going to be giving away some prizes in the month of March. It's going to be Star Madness. How many basketball fans we got out there? I know there's a lot of college basketball fans, a lot of folks no football on right now. Everybody else is trying to get their fix on different sports, like maybe the NBA has a lot of trades been going on with like Kevin Durant and the Lakers and Russell Westbrook and all of that stuff, right? You know, you got the college basketball getting ready to creep in with the NCAA tournament. You got March Madness. I think we'll even do a March Madness bracket here in the month of March. So going to be a lot of things going on, especially for green badges and also those folks who like to donate stars so anybody can win prizes. Make sure you get your stars. That's what stars is about. And I wanted to make sure that everybody was aware of what we had going on coming up in the month of March. I want to make sure everybody got ample time as we close out February here. We move into this next week. We got the NFL Combine. So what else do we got going on? Let's talk about some Cowboys Chronicles, baby. The Cowboy Chronicles. What are Cowboy Chronicles, you ask? You say, what's the Cowboy Chronicles, BG? Well, I'm going to tell you right now what the Cowboy Chronicles is all about, baby. So just to catch you up. So, but before Facebook had a platform for creators that could monetize their audiences like we're doing here. So shout out to all of the fan base creators in all 32 NFL fan bases. Shout out to all my other fan base creators in the DC fan base. You know, shout out like West Coast, J Tuck, Koye Media, all of those guys out there creating content around the Dallas Cowboys. Before Facebook had its dashboard for creators to monetize, there was this site called Patreon. How many of y'all have heard of the term or have heard of the site Patreon? You tap in today, leave me a comment, let me know. Some of y'all on here I know are Patreon donors right now. Sarah says she need that purple hat. We're going to get it going in the month of March. Like I said, I got 9 hats over there. I got, and I forgot to tell you, when you win the autograph. Top star giver for the month of March also gets this backpack, this Foco backpack here with the stars, brand new out the plastic, baby. So make sure you load up on your stars as we talk about some Cowboys Chronicles here. So Patreon was the first platform I discovered in 2017 where you could begin to share your content and, you know, ask for support from your viewers to help create content, to get tools that you need to create content, you know, the costs associated with creating content. You know, it costs money out here to create content. A lot of folks, a lot of fans that sit on Facebook, they sit on these apps. Y'all don't know creators, and all my creators can share my pain. They feel my pain. There's a lot of cost and there's a lot of sacrifice that goes behind being a creator, especially when you want to create content for other folks. But Patreon is a platform for creators like myself, other fan-based creators. You can go there and also monetize your audience. Well, here during the month of March, you see the stakeholder claim right here, right? We're going to be doing a stakeholder claim drive, all right? We need to get to 150 memberships. We're at 100 memberships right now. We need 50 new members there on the stakeholder list. And as we do that, we're going to be telling stories about all of the folks that are supporting. What I'm doing now is I'm kicking this off. Shout out to my guy, Mike Rock. Mike Rock, we're going to get his story out of the way. Mike Rock been a heavy supporter on Facebook. He's been a heavy supporter early on Patreon, over 2 years now. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Kristen. There's a lot of folks here that supported my content faithfully over the years. We're going to get their stories out of the way. So I want to share their stories, how they became fans, what they like to do as fans. You know, like my guy, Mike Rock, he's over there on his fitness journey now. He's got his own YouTube channel that he's documenting his journey over there. So shout out to Mike Rock. He's got a food group for Facebook foodies over there that he shares in. And so as a supporter of Patreon, what we're going to do is I'm going to be telling those stories of stakeholders. So if you understand what a stakeholder is in an operation, that means you 10 toes down, baby. You're a stakeholder in this operation. So this is the link there here. If you've never gone to Patreon, I'll place this link in the comments. That way you can check it out. But becoming a stakeholder is going to help us get to Kansas City for the draft. We're going to need to get those new 50 members to get up to 150 total. That way we can share your stories, but at the same time, we can connect other Cowboy fans across the lines, because I know everybody out there has got stories, and there's a ton of fans out there I haven't even met yet. You know, shout out to my guy, Terry Cox. Me and Terry Cox were on the phone the other day. Shout out to TLC. Y'all know TLC out there. TLC called me the other day. Me and him were chopping it up. And, you know, there's so many fans out there that have stories. And we want to make sure that we reach those fans here this year. And that's what we're here talking about on Supporter Saturday. So this has been a lengthy show here today. I wanted to make sure we gave some love across the platforms. Like I said, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. So shout out to everybody. So I know YouTube probably been like, man, where is this guy going? But we've got over 2,000 new subscribers over there. We've changed the strategy on the platform. So again, shout out to everybody on all platforms, especially all my professionals on LinkedIn. Thank you for tapping in on the newsletter. Make sure you connect with me on the Game Changers newsletter over there every week. Like I said, next Wednesday, I'll be having that out. So we're sharing some different content on different platforms. And just know your support is supporting a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you don't know. Associated costs with websites, associated costs for applications, associated costs, you know, cost $50 a month just to run StreamYard here, to be able to run to all of those different channels. So everybody who supports the content, thank you. This Saturday has been about y'all. I appreciate everybody tapping in. It is a rough time of the season right now. We know a lot of folks aren't paying attention to football. But that's why we're built different here, baby. We stay tapped in. This is my favorite time of the year. So shout out to all 15 percenters that have been riding with us. We're going to be kicking off this NFL Combine this week. I'm excited. There's going to be some fresh new content. Be a lot of fresh new content across all the channels here, especially on YouTube. You know, it's been kind of slow over these last couple of weeks. We've got 28 more Sundays left to go. So make sure y'all come over here and join me. Turn on your notifications, especially if this is the first time you're watching. We're going to be live here more often, especially in the month of March. As like I said, we talked about Star Madness. Make sure I got everything covered. Yeah, we went over the grand prize We talked about Cowboys Chronicles. I'm excited about Cowboys Chronicles, especially on Patreon, because I want to learn about y'all stories and get them out there so folks can understand that this is truly the only website on the internet built by fans for fans. My name's BG the Cowboys Unifier, baby. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Here go my man Bob checking in late on the caboose. I see you, Bob. Appreciate you checking in. All right, Sarah, appreciate y'all checking in with me. We've been live here today on all different platforms. So shout out to everybody on all platforms. And I can't wait till next Saturday as we kick off Star Madness in the month of March, baby. Make sure you go get your stars. Like I said, the grand prize, baby. Dak and Zeke autograph photograph. It's already framed and everything for you to put in your man cave or your she shed. Top star giver for the month of March is not only going to get that, but they're going to get a backpack just like this one right here on my wall. My name's BG the Cowboys Unifier. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me. It's been another successful supporter Saturday. So shout out to all our supporters, especially on Facebook, the Green Badges, especially on Patreon. All the gang folks over there have been holding us down since 2017. We'll see y'all on the next episode.